Hello, it's Errol from City Hall Shoe Repair Shop, also known as Prestige Shoe Repairs. New project I got in is a pair of Allen Edmonds Bel Airs. They're not in too bad a shape, they're okay. Going to do a full recraft on these, but I'm going to be recrafting them with a Danite soles, the Danite soles from England, the rubber soles. Yeah, so we're going to do them bit by bit and I'll get back to you. Cheers, goodbye. Right, let the recrafting begin on these Bel Airs. Let's take the heel blocks off, and being Allen Edmonds heel blocks, they should come off nicely. There's no rush for these because I want to keep them. Yeah. But even though I don't think I'll be using these actually, because the heels that I'm going to be putting, the Danite heels I'm going to be putting on, I think I'm near enough the same thickness as the, so I'm going to probably use some of the heel block but not all of the heel block. So yeah, so we've got these Danite heels. You can see they're quite thick. Look at the thickness in that. So I'll probably use some of it, probably one layer maybe, because you want to keep them the same height. So yeah, so I'm going to keep hold of that. Now a little interesting bit of fact on these Allen Edmonds. Now if you look at these, one side is thicker than the other side, and it's always thicker on the inside of the shoe, because what that does, it gives it a little bit of support. Little known fact, people, if you look at it, one side, it's not a manufacturer default, it's what it is. It's a little bit thicker there to thinner, so that gives you more support on the inside of your shoe. Just thought I'd tell you. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to strip these down, I'm going to pull the soles off, and I'm going to come back to you. Thanks, bye. So, I mean, I'm back. Yes, you've seen other videos where people cut the soles off and all that. I don't like doing that, because if you slip, you go through the upper, you could go through the welt, and you don't want to be changing the welt when you've not been paid to change the welt. So basically, I just go on the machine, rough band, and I scour the stitches off, and that's how it still comes off just as easy. So yeah, right, here we go. Take those off. All right. So we've got a cardboard shank in there. Not very good. Cork has all come out onto the sole. So what we're actually going to do, I'm going to take all the cork out, and then I'm going to reapply new cork in there. And so when the guy puts his foot in, he's got a nice comfortable bed to put his foot onto. And then it will actually, over time, will bond, shape to his foot. So a lot of people don't actually do this, but I'm going to take all the cork out. And at the same time, I'm going to take all the cork out. I'm going to take all the stitches out. You can see all the stitches. Now these have never been repaired before. So this is the first recraft they're having, which they're in good condition basically. So I've checked the welts. The welts are absolutely perfect. There's no pulling away of anywhere. They're firm. There's no wobbleness on it or anything like that. So I'm going to strip the stitches out. I'm going to replace the cork. And then I'm going to come back to you once I've done it, because it is pretty tedious work. I mean, this repair really, I mean, you're getting it in a few minutes on this video, but this repair as a pair would take me up to 2 hours, because I want to do things right. I don't rush it. I'll do one shoe at a time, and if one shoe takes an hour, it takes an hour. But I want to get it right. The customers pay good money for these to have it repaired. I want to do it correctly to the best I can. So yeah, so I'm going to take my time with these and do them nice. So, but what I'm going to do afterwards, I'm taking the stitching out. I'm going to take the cork out. I'm going to re-cork it, get it all ready. But then I'm going to polish the shoe. I'm going to nourish it first. So I'm going to use some nice leather cream on it and stuff like that. And then when we at the end, we'll sit down and we'll give it a good polish, because I want to get all the old bits off. And then at the same time, I'm going to put some shoe trees in. I'm going to try and get rid of these creases as well. Alright, so I do go through a lot doing these shoes, but it's worth it, you know. I've been doing this a long time. I'm third generation. I've been repairing shoes since I was like 8 years old. You know, it's just something that I like to do the job properly. And you don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. There is shoe repairers out there, cobblers out there in America, making you pay way more than you actually need. So this job I'm doing with the recrafts with the Danite soles is $150. I know, it's cheap. I think you'll find that Allen Edmonds, I think, is $165 plus postage, I think. Or they might include, but it's $165. But in the Allen Edmonds factory recraft, I've seen some of their recrafts. They're okay, but some of them are quite bad. The reason being, they go through so many different departments of, you know, repair. One department, a guy strips it all off. Second department, you know, someone puts all the cork in, like strips all the cork in and puts new cork in it. Next one puts them all on, puts them together, and then there's another one that finishes, and another one that actually polishes your shoes. So it never goes through the same hands. With me, or most cobblers, because there's some really good cobblers out there, it goes through one pair of hands, and then you can take your time to do them correctly. Alright, so I'm going to get on with these and I'll get back to you. I know I've waffled on a bit, but you know, why not? So, yeah, see you soon. See you later. Very quick one before my storage is full on my phone. Cork's all in there, brand new cork, all ready to go. All the stitches have been picked out. You can see all the holes. So yeah, ready for the soles. Get back to you once I'm done. See you later. Well, actually, I'm going to polish your shoes now. I forgot about that. So yeah, see you later. Bye bye. So just another quick one, because my storage is nearly full. Just stripped all the old polish off the shoes. You can see that. I've put some shoe trees inside. I'm taking the laces out. Now I'm going to actually condition the shoe first and see if I can get some of these lines out. We should be able to get some of them out. We're going to see if we can get them out, but they've been pretty well worn. So yeah, so going to nourish them all up and then do that, and then we'll see how we go. All right, see you later on. Bye bye. So back again, all conditioned. Now remember, this has just been reconditioned with some conditioning cream. They've not been polished yet. All right, I've tried to get most of that. Most of that's come out, but that's going to look fine once it's all polished. All right, so now we're ready to do the bottoms. So we're going to give it a good bit of glue, and then we've got the soles to go on. Going to do this, I'm going to glue these, I'm going to leave them overnight to set nicely, and then tomorrow I'm going to continue, because it's time for me to go home in a minute. It's 5 o'clock now, so it's time to hit the road and get back home, because it takes me an hour to get home, because I don't live where the shop is. I wish the shop was closer to my home, because then I could stay longer, but unfortunately not, no. So yeah, all glued up. Alright, so we've got all the glue on. We're going to hang these up now, and we'll see you tomorrow. Well, you won't see me, it'll be tomorrow though. Okay, alright, bye-bye, bye-bye. Well, just doing a quick one just to add to my video. This is how tedious the job is, taking out all the stitches one by one. If you're lucky, you can grab one long piece and you can pull them all out, but no, you sit there, and this could take up to 10 to 15 minutes putting all these stitches out, because when I go to stitch it, believe it or not, I'm going to hit every hole that was already there, so the shape of the shoe doesn't change. So basically you do not need to have this shoe sent back to the factory to have it put on the original last that they made it with to keep the shape of the shoe. No, 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 no. That's a big myth. Alright? Yes, it's good to know that you're having this done, but there's no need for it. So basically this is what we do as cobblers, and if everyone goes, oh, but you haven't got no last, so we don't want to send our shoes to you because they're going to be the wrong shape. Load of rubbish. Loads of rubbish. This shoe will never change its shape. Reason being, it's got a Goodyear welt on it. Now the Goodyear welt is stitched to the shoe itself on the inside. And now, if this is all collapsed, then it can. But when it's not, no, I'm sorry. People say, oh, you know, if it's Goodyear welted, the shape of the shoe will never change. It's down to the repairer to keep the shape of the shoe when it's finishing, because, you know, if you take too much of the welt off, then yeah, then you're buggered. So basically, when I do these, I cut the soles, which I'll show you later on. I cut the soles as close as I can get to the shoe, so I've only got very minimal light touch to go around them to keep the welt. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go because. Okay, and as you can see, I've speeded it up what I was doing, but I've taken all the stitches out. You can see the holes, you can see the light through them. Yeah. So basically we're taking all the stitches out, which I did show you on another video, but I wanted to show you again. And then I'm going to take all this cork out and put new stuff in. This is for these Commando, for the Danite. We used to call them Commando soles, but the Danite soles. Okay, and stay tuned for them to be finished. Okay, thanks very much. Okay, continuing on with the Allen Edmonds Bel Airs with the Danite soles going to be going on. So let's get this in the middle so you can see. The trick is getting the studs completely in line with the shoe. I think that's it. So we're going to give that a little bit of hammer time. Where it says Danite soles, British made. Right, now to trim these up. Use a very sharp knife and just trim the excess off, not too much, because you don't want to get too close to the welt and take the welt out. See, everything's done by hand. You go to you send these back to the factory and everything's done by machine. So there's more passion put into the shoes when being repaired than at the factory, and plus it's in the same hands the whole time through the procedure. So that's how we can do a more personal job on these shoes. Okay, moment of truth. They look pretty straight to me. Right, so I'm just going to trim these around quickly, and then I'm going to stitch these on and I'll come back to you. See you there. And there's the stitching. Yep, it's white, but we're going to actually stain that black and then polish it all in. Cheers, bye. Okay, so we're back, all stitched up. Yeah, all stitched. It's a 300-degree angle stitch. I've marked out where I'm putting the heel blocks on, roughed them up first. So I'm using the original Allen Edmonds heel blocks, and I've taken the rubber piece off to make them a little bit thinner, because I'm going to put the heel of the other heel on there. So let's put this on while you're watching me. And then we secure it with some threaded nails. Do 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 do. So you didn't get a very good look at these. Can't even get focus. It's got like a gripper. Here you go. It's got like a grip on it. Alright, that's all on. Now for the top piece to go on there. So it's going to look like that. Lovely. So I'm going to make sure that it sits flat now. So I'm going to take it over to the machine, use my flat area. Make sure it's flat, secure it, and I'm going to go around it, and I'm going to come back to you when it's all finished, because they're near enough done. So, see you in a minute. How about that then? Every stitch in the old holes. Okay, so the sides. Alright, so they're all done now. Just got to give them a quick polish. So that's the shoes done. The other one's getting prepped as I'm speaking, so I'll get back to you with the shoe when it's done. There's the other one there, I'm just doing it. So yeah, if you like what I did, you can contact me through Instagram or on my Facebook page, City Hall Shoe Repair Shop / Prestige Shoe Repairs. Or yeah, so you can personally message me then. You can send your shoes to me and I'll do them for you. That job there for that Danite sole, believe it or not, is, drum roll please, only $115. Yep, same price as a house leather sole. So it doesn't cost more to upgrade onto that. So yeah, alright. So if you like what I did, give us a shout. Okay, see you later, bye. Alright, so we are finished with these Allen Edmonds Bel Airs. I'm just going to be polishing them now, so I thought I'd show you how I do it. A bit of shoe cream, because they've been nourished. I've just put the shoe cream on this one, that's why it's dull. So I'm just going to do this one. A little bit of cream, you rub it in. You don't have to put a lot on. Get it all there. And to get into all the nooks and crannies, I'll show you how to do that in a second. Alright, under the tongue. Take all the laces out as well, so you get a good lot of cream put on. Okay. And then take, I've forgotten what you call them here. We call them cotton buds. You call them Q-tips. That's it. And then see these areas here. We push up inside the areas, so you make sure that you get everything done. Again under there, under here. A lot of people don't really worry about this, but I do. Yeah. So yeah, so give them a good buff afterwards. Got the shoe cream on them. This one's got the shoe cream on. You let it dry for a little while. Nice horsehair brush. And then that's done. So we have the finished shoe. That's the sides all done. Now you can see the stitching come out really well. The sides come out nice. The bottoms come out really nice. The other one, the heel, sides, yeah, stitching, the heels, and then the side stitching. Lovely, looks really nice. So what I'm going to do now is put the laces in, some wax laces, and then I'll come back to you with a little update and a little surprise for you guys. Alright, thanks very much. Nice pair of Allen Edmonds, done, recrafted.